Hello guys, and welcome to Sophisticated Obsession. In this series, we look in detail at the house of Zoologist. Now, we must say a huge thank you to Victor Wong for giving us a sample of all of his fragrances. We really are appreciative. So, without further ado, let's get down to it. Guys, let's go on a journey. This week, it's Beaver. Hello guys, and welcome back to Sophisticated Obsession. My name is Matt, and on today's show we are going to be looking at Zoologist Beaver. If you have not done so already, please check out the fragrance reviews that we have done on our blog at sophisticatedobsession/zoologist. So, let's get down to it. First of all, let's go to the note breakdown. Top notes: fresh outdoor air, linden blossom, wood shavings, wild vegetation. Heart notes: damp air, dry wood, light musk, water. Base notes: heavy musk, dark woods, vanilla, amber, castoreum, and leather. I have to admit that when I first sprayed this, I didn't really give it a proper go. I wasn't impressed by it. I wasn't really inspired by the fragrance. When first spraying Beaver, I wasn't really too sure what to expect. I had in my mind a real dark, leathery base about this fragrance, and I didn't think that it would be that much of a lady's fragrance. However, when I then sprayed it, what I instantly got was a very, very big, bold note of florals, and that I think will come from the blossom. Other than that, I then got the tranquil sort of feel of like water and the feeling that this is very, very fresh. Again, I did not think that this fragrance would be associated with the words of fresh and floral. I thought it would be musky, leathery, dusty, earthy, animalic. In the dry down, when it then starts to sort of process, you then turn to more of the leathers, the musks, and more of those dark notes start to then really come out. The airiness to this fragrance starts to then die down, and you get a real nice sort of earthiness that isn't dark, animalic, and very abrasive, but actually rather comforting and invigorating and soothing. This is a very, very comforting, cuddly fragrance that almost makes you just want to curl up in front of a fire and just sit and just be feeling really, really comfortable. Beaver, I thought, would have been more animalic, more earthy, and so to then get quite a few scents of florals and the airiness to this, I was a little bit shocked by. However, when you think of the animal being a beaver, you then suddenly think, well, actually, a beaver is more surrounded by water and woods. Anyway, that is enough about the background. Let's get to the actual review. Number 1, presentation. The presentation to this is really, really good. This is just a sample, but you can see by the front, it's got a really, really nice image, and then on the inside, you have got the spray just in the center, with then a lovely image of the actual deluxe bottle, and then a little bit of information about the fragrance. On the back, you've then just got the information of what is actually contained in this fragrance. This being just a sample, I think is incredible. I think that it's so, so nice. It's so well presented, and the deluxe bottles look incredible. So it most definitely gets a point for its presentation. Number 2, performance. The performance on all of the Zoologists are pretty incredible. This is no exception. This will last on your skin all day. I want to say around about 5 to 6 hours of good projection, and then after that I would then say about 10 to 12 hours of then just basic longevity. It is really, really good. I think that the reason that this performs and projects so well is because it is so airy. It then really sort of pushes out of your skin that sort of that airiness, the floralness to this fragrance. Then because of the base notes of like musks and woods and leather and castoreum, I think that this then lingers on your skin until you basically need to wash. It is very, very nice. Really, really classy. So it gets a point for its performance. Number 3, versatility. The versatility on this is excellent. I would definitely say that this is an all-round fragrance. All year I think that you could wear this. Maybe in the high summer there could have been other things that you might want to wear, and likewise with the real deep winter. Again, you probably would think of things that might be a little bit better, but it would certainly go. In terms of dressing it up or dressing it down, I think that both works. I think that you could really dress this down because this is a very comfortable, comforting fragrance that is really, really indulgent. But I also think that if you wanted to just like dress it up, throw on a tie, or even like take it to work, this would certainly do the job. So it definitely gets a point for the versatility. Number 4, target audience. The leather note and the just in the base you have got these darker, sort of dustier notes. I think that this is more mature. Now, when I first sprayed it, I thought that this was quite effeminate because of all the florals. However, in the dry down, I don't think it is that effeminate, and I actually think that this is probably a man's fragrance through and through. To my nose, to what I can smell, I'm not too sure that this would be for a woman. Again, some women would probably pull this off and do it exceptionally well, but for what I think, I'm pretty sure that this is a more mature man's scent. So I'm gonna say no to giving it a point for its target audience. Number 5, uniqueness. This fragrance is unique in the way that it is marketed. It is marketed as an animal, it is marketed as like a place where this animal would reside, its habitat. I've got to say that I think that that is very, very unique. However, that is sort of the company's niche. That is what they are striving for. And so I feel that that is a given. And so for me, I think that there are other fragrances out there that do a similar job or do something where they've either gone in a certain direction. I don't feel like this has gone in a certain direction. I think that it's sort of got its toe in quite a few camps, which is fine, and definitely for people that are not too sure about fragrancing or they're not too sure about what to commit to, then maybe a fragrance like this is perfect for them because it's not so bold, but it's also not subtle. It's not casual, but at the same time, it's not dressy. So I think that that would really work, certainly if you are just starting out in your fragrance journey. You know, I think this is an excellent fragrance to start with and should definitely be looked into. But for me, I think that there are other fragrances that are a little bit more direct, and I'm looking for that real spark of, wow, I've never really smelt something like this before, and so that is why I don't think I can give it a point for its uniqueness. So in total, that gives us a 3 out of 5. I've got to say, Beaver, I was really surprised at how much I liked it. I thought at the start that it was a little bit too effeminate, but then it developed into then a man's scent, which I did not realise, and the dry down on this I thought was excellent, and I thought it went through quite a few different stages, where it wasn't too sweet, but it wasn't then too heavy. It was just a perfect balance in between. I do feel that this is a great fragrance if you are starting out in your fragrance journey. So if you feel that you're not really too sure what your category is, what your niche is, what you like in a fragrance, try it. Try this and see what you think, but I guarantee that you will find at least one stage in the dry down that you will find spectacular. So that is my fragrance review of Beaver by Zoologist. It is an absolutely fantastic fragrance. Definitely go out and try it. I really think that you are going to like it, or at least find a stage in the dry down that you love. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and if you have your own opinions of Beaver, or if you want to find out anything else, please just comment down below and we will get back to you. Check out our blog at sophisticatedobsession.com, and also check us out on Instagram and Facebook at Sophisticated Obsession, and Twitter at SoObsession. Thank you so much for being supportive. It really does mean the world to us. So that is it. That is my fragrance review of Beaver by Zoologist. Thank you very much for stopping by, guys. Have a great day. Bye!